Thank you again for joining us from the premier Virginia election talkback here in Hampton Roads, Virginia, in the city of Norfolk. We have with us a phenomenal Democratic strategist and head of a top consulting company, Two Capitals Consulting, here to join us to talk about this election and the impact it has for the state, for the Democratic Party. David Hallock, how are you?
Great. Thanks, Eric, for having me.
David, you saw the election. You're one of the experts on stage. What are your thoughts about this election, and how can Democrats continue to ride this blue wave?
Democrats had a great night, taking the majority, 51-49 in the House and 21-19 in the Senate. Means we'll have our first African-American Speaker of the House of Delegates in our 400-year history, the Commonwealth of Virginia, and he's from right here in Hampton Roads with Speaker designee Don Scott from Portsmouth. So Democrats have a lot of good things that they want to get done, over the next few years now that they're in the majority, and so I'm looking forward to seeing what the agenda is that they put forward. Obviously, the key issues are ones that matter to Virginians, making sure that we protect a woman's right to choose, making sure that we protect our environment and our natural resources, making sure that we keep Virginians protected, that we invest in improving our behavioral health system, invest in our education, K-12 system, early childhood education. These are the priorities that Democrats ran on, and Virginians responded by giving them the majorities in the House and the Senate.
Well, speaking of the issues that were on the ballot, we saw a historic election also of African Americans to the House and the Senate. As we know, we have a historic amount of African Americans both in the Senate and also the House. Is this the new trend moving forward as Virginia continues to become more diverse?
Absolutely is. I mean, one of the things, we've always had a strong African-American delegation from Hampton Roads and from Richmond. I think one of the really encouraging things is we've seen the diversity spread across the Commonwealth. A number of the new African-American legislators are actually from Northern Virginia, winning in majority white seats in Northern Virginia. So we're breaking down the old paradigm that you have to be in a majority black seat in order to have a black legislator. We're seeing, black Virginians run in white districts and win across the Commonwealth. And as you said, that means we're going to have the largest legislative black caucus that we've ever had in modern times in the Virginia General Assembly.
Well, look, you've been around for a while, and when you got lightning in the bottle, you capture it, you better use it. So what can Democrats do now in the first 18 months of their power, or 2 years moving forward?
No, I think what you'll see Democrats do is focus on the issues that matter to Virginians. And as we talked about, there's a number of those, making sure that coming out of COVID, we've got a lot of things we need to do with our education system to make sure that our students are back in the classrooms, that they're getting educated, they're getting the resources that they need. We need to make improvements to our behavioral health system. We have a serious mental health crisis, not just in Virginia, but in this country, and Democrats have ideas on how we make sure we improve that and improve the lives of the Virginians. And I think if they focus on these issues that matter to Virginians, they'll have great opportunities to expand their majorities in 2025, and we also have a governor's race up.
Absolutely. Well, listen, 2024, 2025, let's do it again.
Absolutely. Would love to.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Eric.